having someone listening isn't always the worst. Is it recording?
Yeah. Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be rating celebrity tattoos. Pretty much picked out 10 different celebrities and I went on Google, found some of their tattoos. So let's just jump right into this video. The first celebrity that I'm going to be rating is Rihanna. So, I'm going to be popping up the pictures. Pretty much, this tattoo, I don't really know exactly what's fully going on. It looks like some type of angel. Not too sure. I like the concept. I like tattoos placed in that area. I actually want to get a sternum tattoo one day when I'm actually feeling up to it, because I bet that shit hurts. I like the detail on it. I feel like it's different. I haven't really seen many people with this specific like design. I feel like a lot of girls do like roses and some type of flowers, so it's a little bit more unique. So I think I'm gonna rate this one probably like a 7. I like it. It's not something I would personally get. The placement of it's pretty cool, so I like that. So then the next celebrity is Miley Cyrus. And when I first looked at this picture, I was looking at the tattoos like, what are they? So the first one that I'm looking at is like the circle one that says, with a little help from my friends. I don't know. I don't get what the meaning is behind it. I'm sure there's some type of meaning, but I don't like it. I feel like it looks very childish. I'm sure there's a specific reason as to why she picked that and why it looks the way it does, but I'm not really a fan of how that looks. The second one she has is like a girl holding something while in the water and she's naked. I guess the concept's cool. I feel like it's placed a little bit weird, and again, it's not very like detailed. It's very simple. I feel like it looks like someone did this tattoo in their basement. And then she has something under her boob. The placement of that I think is pretty cool. I don't know what it says. I think it says just breathe. That's what I'm assuming. Is it something simple? I think it's a little basic, but the placement of it's nice and I like the font. Overall, I'm probably gonna rate all of these like a 5. It's not my style of tattoos, because I know there's people who like more simplistic look. I'm not really that type of person. Alright, so the next celebrity I'm going to be rating is Jake Paul. So I have 2 pictures because I like what he has going on like the front tats. I don't know if these are updated, but I like the style, how it's very detailed. That's more my style of tattoos. The squid with the skull I think is actually really cool. It's not something I would get, but I like how it looks, and the placement of it's actually really interesting. I like how it fits like perfectly like in this area. He has a heart on this side, which, oh, it's like a grenade. It's like a heart grenade. I don't know what the meaning of these are, but like that's pretty dope. I like that. And then he has problem child right over it in a very simple font. Again, it's pretty cool. And then he has a whole sleeve going. It looks like he has a snake with something in the center of it, but I can't really tell what it is. I like snakes. I'm actually planning to get a snake tattoo sometime, hopefully soon. So yeah, I'm a little bit biased because I do like it. What I would say is the front tattoos that he has like on his chest, I think they look really nice. They're really well placed. And then he also has something like on his sternum. I just can't really tell what it is, but it looks like a skeleton hand. So I like that. That's pretty dope. And then on his back, he has like a sword with something wrapping around it, like some type of like, I guess, flower or like, I can't even tell what it is. I'm slow. But the sword on his back I actually find really cool. I bet that hurt like a lot because the placement of it is like directly in the center. I find it a little too dark. I don't know if he has more tattoos now, but if he does, it probably looks good with the tattoos that he might have. But if it's just like by itself, I don't really like how that looks. It's a little dark. But I think overall, I'm probably going to rate his tattoos like a 9 out of 10. The reason I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10 is because of the sword. I feel like it's a little bit too dark. But aside from that, I feel like they all like go together. And I'm sure he probably has like a specific meaning for them, but whatever it is, I think they look good. The art's really good, and whoever his tattoo artist is, they did a really good job. Next person on my list is Justin Bieber. And as you guys know, Justin Bieber is fully tatted, so that's why I picked him. So he has a lot going on, like way too much. Like, I like that, I do, but I feel like it's a little much. So I'm just gonna go over like the main things that like stick out to me. He has like the line with the crown. I think that's very, very like generic. A lot of people get that type of tattoo. It looks good. I'm not saying I don't like it. I feel like it's very like common. And then he has a bear on the other side, which I have never seen. And the detail on it looks pretty good. Obviously, it's hard to tell through these pictures because they're, you know, low quality. I'm sure that in person it probably looks nice. And then in the center, he has like a cross, which I find that pretty cool. If he didn't have other tattoos around, it probably wouldn't look as nice. And then right in the middle of his stomach, he has Son of God. I don't know how I feel about those tattoos. I'm not really a big fan. I feel like the placement of that is just like, it's weird. For some reason, it reminds me of like those movies where you see like gangsters with tattoos there and like up here. But I guess it matches the theme he's going because he does have the cross in the center, and Son of God obviously relates to that. And I do know that he is a very like big like believer in God and stuff, so that makes sense as to why he'd have that. But other than that, I think the tattoos he has are pretty cool. They are a little bit basic, but they look good. So I'd probably rate this one maybe like an 8. He does have a lot, like a little bit too much for my own liking. I probably would not have this many tattoos, but it looks good. I'll give him that much, like it looks good. I mean, it's Justin Bieber. So the next celebrity I have is Charlie Jordan. And she has tattoos on her arms, but I feel like the main thing that I wanted to talk about is her hand. So her hand tats, I really like hand tats. I wish I was able to like fully get my hand tatted because you guys do know I have this going on. So she has on her ring finger Bloom, which I don't really know the meaning behind any of these people's tattoos. So for me, I'm just kind of like going off of what it looks like. I think it's cool. I like how one of the O's is a rose. It kind of fits with the word bloom. And then she has something similar like how I have the olive branch, and I like that. I obviously have one too, so you know. And then I like how she has a rose just like here. It's the placement of it's a little weird. I probably wouldn't put like a flower directly like on that part of my hand because I feel like it fits better when it like is by your like thumb. But I like it. It looks like it's very nicely detailed. Like looking at it like on my phone like zoomed in, it looks like the detail on it is like really nice. So whoever did that, they did a really good job. And then she has loneliness is the human condition on her hand. Don't know what that stands for. So whatever the meaning is for that, I guess won't apply to my opinion, but I like the font. I like how it's like a little short quote and it's on her hand. I really like that. Like I would definitely get something like it. Overall, I like how this has a whole theme going to it. That's like my main thing with tattoos. Like if you're going to be doing like a sleeve or like a leg piece or something, I like when there's like a theme. So like for me, as you guys know, I'm doing a Japanese sleeve. So that's like the main idea behind the tattoos I have. And in this case, hers is like floral. So she has bloom, she has a rose, an olive branch, and then a little quote, which I guess also fits. I like it. Honestly, I'd probably give this one a 9. I really like this. The only thing I'm not the biggest fan of is how the rose is just like placed very awkwardly on her hand. But the detail on it is like really good. Alright. So the next celebrity on my list is MGK. I'm gonna start off by saying like, what the fuck? Like what? He has so much like going on. Like it's cool. I like tattoos. Like I feel like when people have like a whole like chest and like arm and everything, like I think that looks really cool. But his just looks satanic as fuck. Like that was the first thought I had when I looked at it. I'm like, whoa, there's like so many colors. There's like a weird like signage at the bottom. Like what does it mean? So he has like on the bottom of his stomach it says locals only in like a really like grungy font. Don't know what that means. I guess that's cool. And then in the center he has like, I guess a raven or a crow, something like that, like right in the center. I don't really like that much. It's way too dark, like it's shaded way too much. The red outlining on it I guess looks pretty cool. Can't say I don't like that. And then he has his, I guess, the day he was born, established 1990. Little corny. It's cool though. I mean, I don't hate it. And then he has some type of this I like, the barbed wire going around like sort of like the neck area. And then I don't know what he has in the center. I think it's like a something in science. I don't know the name of it. But I find the barbed wire really cool. I've seen a few like people with that in like real life and I think it looks really fire. And then he has a tattoo that says keep your coins, I want change. And it's a guy just like sitting holding a sign. Interesting. I feel like his tattoos are a little questionable. I don't know what they mean and I don't know if they have a meaning because everything kind of just looks a little bit sporadically placed. Might have to give this one like a 7 6.5 maybe. I don't hate them. I feel like it's just way too much and there's so much color. And I feel like all of the shading is like OD, like there's a lot of shading. The next person that I'm going to be rating is Pete Davidson. This is another person that I look at his tattoos and I'm like, why? I mean, he's a comedian, so I feel like his tattoos looking the way they do, I guess isn't weird because he himself is a comedian. So most of the tattoos, they are pretty like funny looking. So the first thing that stands out to me is just a shark. Not sure what that means, and it's like right on like above his nipple. And then it has like a heart next to it that says wobbly. Don't know what that means. I guess it's something. In the center he has 93. Maybe that's when he was born, 1993, I don't know. And then right under he has like some type of, his tattoos are so fucking weird. Like what? He has a broken heart with a cage, a ghost emoji in it, a Pac-Man, a mushroom, and then that spaceship from the game, that one old game, I don't know the name of it, but it's like, it's a spaceship from that. And then he has a skull with a brain. The details I'll say are pretty good on these. They don't look like they were badly done. It's just the design itself is a little bit questionable. Not saying I hate it, but it's like, I'm assuming they're just random. Like, I don't think they have a meaning. And if they do, I really want to know what they mean. And then he has like a heartbeat up here. He has Davidson tatted down like the side of his rib. And then he has a Winnie the Pooh holding a balloon. Like, this guy's tattoos are funny. Like, they're really funny. And then on the bottom, he has like a word. I don't know what it says. Schwallen. Don't know what that means. Let me know what you guys think, because his tattoos are a little funky and I want to know if you guys also like are a little like confused on them. But I think for him, I might give him a 6 just because, again, I don't like how there's no set theme. There's just a bunch of random tattoos placed in different areas. And like, it's as much as like I want to like it, I feel like it's just, there's no theme. It just, everything's just sporadically placed. It just doesn't make sense. Like, what do they mean? The next person that I'm going to be rating their tattoos is Vinny Hacker. So, I took a picture on Google for his back because he has like, I can't tell if this is an angel. I guess it's an angel, yeah. He has an angel on the top back. I like it. I think it's actually really cool. I like where it's placed. I also bet that tattoo was probably very painful because of the placement of it. I like how it's detailed, but it's not like too detailed like how the other ones were. I don't really have anything negative to say about it. It's just, I personally wouldn't get that myself because, again, it looks like it's painful. I like it. I like the concept. I like the placement. The idea of it's probably like a good idea. For the simplicity of like how there's not too much going on, I feel like you could probably add a little bit more, maybe to like the bottom portion of his back. I'd probably give this one an 8.5. Yeah, an 8.5. The tattoo looks like it was well done. And then he has like a few things going on like his arm, which you can't really tell from the photo. But I like it. 8.5. The next person I'm going to be rating is Kalani. And as a lot of you may know, Kalani has a shit ton of tattoos. A lot of them. So I'm going to start off with the first one that she has on her face. She has a envelope plane. I like where it's placed. I find that really cool. Not sure why she would put that there and what it means, but I like it. I think it looks cool. It adds to like, I guess, her face. And then she has a sunflower on her shoulder area. I don't like that style specifically because I feel like it looks a little bit too cartoonish. I'm more of a realistic tattoo type of person. The color of it's nice. I don't know why there's green outside of it, but okay. And then coming from it, she has a hand holding planets, which looks very detailed. I like the detail on it. It looks cool. I like the way that it comes out from here and goes right under the collarbone. I feel like that placement was really good. Looks really good. And then on the other side, I'm not sure what she has going on. I don't really like it. It's too colorful for my own liking. I don't think it looks bad on her, but I'm the type of person that I like to coordinate based on tattoos. Sounds weird, but if I'm going to have a whole arm that's pretty much green, I'm going to be wearing mostly green. But that's just me. And then in the center of her neck, she has the word fluid. And then she has like some neck tattoos going on. I'm not really sure what they say or what they are. This one, I can't tell if it's 35 or if it's even a number. I don't know. But They look cool. I like neck tattoos. I don't really know what she has going on like this side of her neck. I feel like if I were able to see it, I'd probably give a better idea of what it is and what I think of it. But I like what it looks like so far coming down here. So overall, her tattoos, I'm like not a big fan of color tattoos. So I'm a little bit like, gonna be a little bit more harsh with the rating. But I do like the face tattoo she has. I feel like that's really cool. So I might have to give this one I'll give it a 7. She has a lot of tattoos and they are nice. It's just the color that throws it off for me. I feel like there's too much going on, like of green and like all these other colors, and I don't like how that flows. But yeah, giving it a 7. And now the last person that I'm going to be rating is Cardi B. And when I first saw this, I was unsure if it was photoshopped or if she legit has this tattoo. It's interesting. I feel like this probably took a very long time to get done because of how big it is and like where it's placed. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Like I personally would have gotten something different. Like I like the concept of there being flowers, the butterflies, and the floral theme. But I feel like it's the color that throws it off for me. And also how much there is, like how it's like completely on her ass, like the whole tattoo. The butterfly, I like the detail on it. I think that's really nice. And the flowers on the top portion look nice. I like how that looks. But then when it gets more to the bottom, I feel like it's not as detailed. It is detailed, but I feel like it could have been done a little bit nicer, if you know what I mean. Obviously, this is just an opinion. Everyone has their own opinion. I'm not saying her tattoos are ugly. I don't think they're ugly. It's just my own personal preference. I would not get this. I do like the way it's positioned and it looks really good on her. I don't know if she has other tattoos. This is actually like the only picture that came up and literally the only picture I kept seeing. So I was like, all right, I guess this is what I'm gonna rate. And I don't know. I don't want to like give it such a bad rating because it's not ugly. But like, I feel like if it was less of like the flowers on like that back area, it might have been like a higher rating. So I'm gonna have to give this one a 6. I know 6 is a low number, but I'm just not like really fucking with it that much. It's just like there's too much like pink and red going on, and I feel like the detail could have been a little bit nicer, and she probably could have added something else instead of just flowers and butterflies, because if I were to do something like that, I'd probably get some type of animal. But overall, I think all of these celebrities have really cool tattoos. A lot of them are very original, very different. I'm sure they all have some meaning. But me, obviously, I have my own opinion. You guys have seen my tattoo tour. And I have my Japanese sleeve going on. And I like more realistic tattoos. So this is all just opinion based. And of course, if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like. And if you have any more suggestions for any type of videos that you guys want to see next, you could also leave me a comment, message me on Instagram. And I guess that's all for today's video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.